something really, it has become a remembrance song. And emotional and remembrance song, remembrance. Nearly 1,200 youngsters, they sacrificed their life for our Telangana state. This song is showing good morning. This is your Anaposala Venkatesham. Good morning, everybody. Today I would like to read the Indian newspaper. NDA nominee Draupadi Murmu elected as the 15th President of India. Amid heavy cross voting, she received the 64.03% of the total valid votes. The former Jharkhand governor of the National Democratic Alliance NDA candidate Draupadi Murmu was elected as the 15th President of India, the first tribal woman to be appointed to the position and the youngest as well. And she was declared elected on the Thursday after 4 rounds of counting. So she had crossed the halfway mark after the 3rd round of counting, posting an unassailable lead over her rival and the opposition candidate Yashwant Sinha who conceded the election thereafter. After 4 rounds of the polling, Murmu received 2,824 votes of 6,76,803 value. This 6,70,803 is value of 2,824 is equal to this, the value, while Mr. Sinha received 1,877 votes, 1,877 votes of 3,80,177 value. She received 64.03% of the total valid votes. Total valid votes polled much more than what was openly declared in her support, and pointing to the fact that there had been a lot of cross voting in Murmu favor from the opposition ranks. In my capacity as a returning officer, I duly declared that Draupadi Murmu has been duly elected as a President of India, said P.C. Modi, the Secretary General of the Rajya Sabha, who was the returning officer for the elections. Yes, India scripts history. 100%. We also, being an Indian, we should congratulate the respected madam. We are feeling very proud. You are Dalit Adivasi women. We are hoping we have a lot of hopes on you, because you know very well our struggles of the poor people, the downtrodden lives. So if you are able to think about this struggles of life, we are expecting so many things, and the greatest way to develop our India in your advice, madam. Thank you, and once again we would like to congratulate you, madam. Next, another one. Dinesh Gunwandena likely to be named the Sri Lanka PM. The President the Raniel invites all parties to join the gout. Okay, no problem. All the best, Sri Lanka, all the best. Sonia Gandhi appears before ED. The opposition parties expressed solidarity through joint statement. The Congress chief Sonia Gandhi on Tuesday was questioned by the Enforcement Directorate ED in connection with a money laundering case linked to the National Herald newspaper, leading to protests by her party supporters in several parts of the country. The many opposition leaders also expressed solidarity with Sonia Gandhi, Miss Sonia Gandhi. In Delhi, the Congress MPs took out a symbolic march from the parliament to the highlight the political vendetta and the misuse of the central agencies against the political revival. All the Congress MPs and the Congress working committee, the members counted the mass arrest outside our party headquarters in a show of solidarity with Sonia Gandhi, a target of the Vishwaguru's political vendetta. Congress, the communication chief Jairam Ramesh said after the march. The leaders of the 12 political parties, including the Dravida Munnetra, Kajagam, the Shiva Sena and the Rashtriya Janata Dal met a Parliament House and issued a joint statement accusing the center of unleashing a relentless campaign of vendetta against its political opponents and critics through the mischievous misuse of investigative agencies. Sonia Gandhi questioned by the same assistant director level investigation officer who interrogated her son in the case related to the alleged the financial irregularities in the Congress the promoted Young Indian Private Limited, which was once at the National Herald. A woman officer was also the part of team. We know very well about our central government, Narendra Modi and Amit Shah and their team. They are not excusing at least a newsreader also. Against, if any reader, newsreader, the Congress party leader oppose the BJP, they are making an alliance and arresting them. Already Jubair came out of the jail. So, just he is utilizing this opportunity, but the people of India know very well about what is the character of Sonia Gandhi and character of Congress party. The Congress party only served this country in the better way. When the Modi became the Prime Minister of India, all the rates hiked each and everywhere, and daily to daily life has become laborious to every person in the ruling of Narendra Modi. So we expect it. Already we know about this in all type of cases. If you do, नहीं डरेगा, किससे भी नहीं डरेगा. Exercise the caution while distressing content. SC refused to interfere with the ministry's penalty on media house. If you see, the Delhi High Court refused to interfere with the central decision to impose a penalty on warning on a media house showing animal cruelty without warning or blurring the clip. The court would have hoped that a professional broadcaster would have borne in mind the minimum precautions which must be exercised while broadcasting content which may cause distress and disturb the sensibilities of an ordinary and the prudent viewers, and the court in its July 20 order. The media houses is reported to have aided an incident of an elephant being mercilessly beaten by its and caretakers on February 22, 2021. Justice Yashwant Verma said the court did not intend to deprecate the act of highlighting the issue of the cruelty towards animals. However, the visual clips were neither blurred nor were the viewers. The forwarded to exercise recreation while watching the fabric, fabric action on the display. The court stated that in view of the admitted the facts, there was no justification to interfere with the order passed by the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. The petitioner media house challenged the order of March 17, 2022 issued by the ministry imposing the penalty of warning on its terms of the cable television the network rules 1994. Yes, here is HC High Court refuses to interfere with the ministry's penalty on media house. Yes, it is right. High Court is not interfering. Ministry gave penalty on media because they showed without blurring and making precautions the cruelty on animal and whatever dangerous. If we have any video, we have to show it, showing it, making it blur, then only it is safe. Otherwise there is a chance to take action the Minister of Affairs. Welcome relay for the Nodale. What can the world do to help Sri Lanka? One is we can see plaudits for the first women tribal president. Here Amisha also congratulating Madam, respected Madam Draupadi Murmu, and opposing this Trinamool not so. Food should reach all migrants, workers, SC center states. Food should reach all migrants, migrant workers, SC center states. Those without ration cards too should get food grains, say petitioners. Yes, 100%. All the migrants are completely poor. If they have proper shelter, proper bank account, proper food, proper money, they will not migrate from one place to another place. So, the Supreme Court given order. What type of? Those without ration card too should get food grains, say the petitioners. The Supreme Court on Thursday told the centre and the state governments that no citizen should die of hunger and food should reach the homes of every migrant worker. The migrant workers play a vital role in building up of this country, and the only solace they want is that that you take care of them and their families. If you don't take the care of migrants workers, who will justice? Yamar Shah asked the center and states. This case was originally taken up sumoto by the top court during the pandemic and the ensuring lockdowns in light of distress and the problems being faced by migrant workers. This case was originally taken sumoto by the top court during the pandemic and the ensuring the lockdowns light of distress and problems being faced by migrant workers. The court, for instance, the noticed how Maharashtra has covered only 36% of migrant workers in the state. The pass percentage in exams is 35%. You have covered only 1% more. Government should spare some time on this also. The bench addressed the Maharashtra Council. We can only push the carts. You have to drive the cart, Justice Shah said. Justice B.V. Nagaratna, the meanwhile, reminded the states that rights to food was fundamental right under the Article 21 of the Constitution. No citizen should die of hunger, Justice Nagaratna observed. Justice Nagaratna remarked how the poor and the marginalized in India are still having tie a cloth tightly around their stomach to ward off hunger panges. Advocate Prashant Bhushan and appearing for the petitioner Anjala Bharadwaj and others said extensive data need to call out from the Ishram portal, where 27.95 crores workers have registered to see how many own a ration card. Those without cards should be provided the ration either through the nation, the Food Security Act, or through some other scheme. Mr. Bhushan said Telangana affidavit shows that over 75% of migrant workers in the state did not possess a ration cards. The top court in June last year, and especially during the pandemic, passed the comprehensive directions to ensure the food security, including through the community kitchens and distribution of the dry rations without instance on identity proof. वाह क्या judgment है. It's 100%. Migrating laborers moving to work sites in Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh. This is very dangerous. This is very shameful statement. 75% of migrant workers in the state did not possess ration cards, where Telangana, KCR's national media, it has came in national media. It is very shameful. 70% of the wantedly the Telangana Chief Minister said did this situation. Now, before they are going to get down from the government, they are ready to give ration cards now. The last one, are able to, yes, totally workers, each and every human being, each and every Indian, they should protect by the hunger. State government and central government should provide specialities, should provide at least rice and ingredients to them in the cheap rates. At least you are unable to provide, try to reduce the poor people. Those who have the white ration card, the ration card, you are try to give the less rates, try to provide the ingredients at least and rice. They can get, that is their right, birthright. To try to understand state government and central government. This is same food to both government, state and central governments. The people are observing what is going on in our country. The last one. Women have right to safe abortion, SC. Supreme Court said. It is a part of the personal liberty, says bench while hearing unmarried woman's plea. Denying unmarried woman, the married woman, the right to a safe abortion violates her personal autonomy and freedom. The Supreme Court held in an order on Thursday. A bench led by the Justice D.Y. Chandrachud was hearing the appeal of the woman who wanted to abort the 24 weeks pregnancy after her relationship failed and her partner left her. The lower court had taken an unduly restrictive view that her plea for a safe abortion was not covered under the Medical Termination of a Pregnancy Act. The pregnancy across from an consensual relationship outside wedlock. Chastising the lower court, the bench said live-in relationship had already been recognized by the Supreme Court. There were a significant number of people in social mainstream who see no wrong in engaging in premarital sex. The law could not be used to quench notions of the social mortality and unduly interfere in their personal autonomy and bodily integrity. Key amendment. The court noted that an amendment to the Act in 2021 had substituted the term husband with the partner, a clear signal that the law covered unmarried women within its ambit. A woman's right to reproductive choice is an inseparable a part of her personal liberty under Article 21 of the Constitution. She has a sacrosanct the right to bodily integrity, and court quoted from the President. The court said forcing a woman to continue with her pregnancy would not only be a violation of her bodily integrity but also aggravate the mental trauma. The court ordered a medical board to be formed by the AIIMS to check whether it was safe to conduct an abortion on the woman and submit a report in a week. The bench posted the case for August 2. Yes, the women have right to safe abortion, and I see the what. Supreme Court have stated that the women have right to safe abortion, SC. Supreme Court has given. So all the Indians should follow these rules and regulations. Thank you. Good afternoon.